And I'm John Burnett, and as you can clearly see, folks, we have a special guest with us this morning. Scott Blasey of the Clarks has joined us.
Yeah, we love it when Scott comes to co-host with us, and when you're here, we love it when you also do the weather, because I know that's one of his favorite things to do, but we most love it when you play for us, and we're excited he's going to play for us. Bandmate Rob James, and just a little bit some songs from your brand new CD out tomorrow, is that right?
That's right. It's called Feathers and Bones. It comes out tomorrow. There it is right there.
Congratulations.
And, thank you, and it's a thrill to be here. I really appreciate you having me back.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, we can't shake you, you know? You love the weather. You and I go back to the 80s, because you were reminding me in 1989, Mary Rob Jackson and I hosted the In Pittsburgh Music Awards.
At Graffiti.
At Graffiti. Yep. And you and the Clarks won
Best Rock Band.
Best Rock Band, and we handed you that award. That's 25 years ago.
Wow.
And you're still out there.
We're still here, John. Isn't that amazing?
That's fantastic.
Well, it's all the talent. That's what it is.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to hear more about Scott and the Clarks coming up, and also look at what the band does behind the scenes when they're not on stage or on tour. Plus, we're going to check out the start of the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix as we gear up for race weekend in Shenley Park.
And from car races to foot races, we're going to get you ready to run the Pittsburgh Great Race with what you need to know to get in on all of this year's fun coming up in late September.
But first, we are talking with our featured guest, Scott Blasey of the Clarks. Such a busy time with the release of the band's new CD, Feathers and Bones, and we're so glad you could be with us. First of all, you said 25 years. How long have you guys been together as a band?
28 years. Yeah. We started in 1986 at IUP.
And is it the same group of people?
Same 4 guys. We added 2 new guys about 5 or 6 years ago, so we've expanded a little. The sound's got a little bigger, but yeah, same guys.
That's pretty amazing.
And how many albums now, Scott?
9 studio albums, 2 live albums, a couple albums of studio outtakes and B-sides, and a couple solo projects here and there. It's amazing to still be doing it.
I mean, when you guys got together as punks, as school kids, I mean,
that's right.
What, college freshmen, or what year?
College, well, I think we were probably all sophomores, juniors at the time.
Did you have any idea, or desire, for that matter, to be together almost 30 years?
No, I think we all got into it just for the moment, just having fun and meeting people, and you know, one thing led to another. After we graduated, we came to Pittsburgh, we got a little radio play, and we quit our day jobs, and you know, it just kept going up and up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what has been the key to staying together this long? Because a lot of bands, you know, can't last that long either because they're not popular enough, or the guys don't get along well enough that long.
Well, we certainly had moments, you know, it's a brotherhood, and you don't always get along, and you have your disagreements, but a lot of respect and a lot of love. At this point, we've been together so long, it's like a family. We've been through so many things together, and it's not always been easy, but I think we're all really appreciative that we're still here doing it.
And well, I can identify with that. This is my 37th year in television, and it's like, I can't believe they're still paying me to have fun.
Right.
You know, and that's essentially what you guys are doing. Yeah. You're out there doing what you love.
We love doing, playing music together, and it's really wonderful. I think we get along better now than we ever have. Yeah, every time we see each other now, it's always hugs, and you know, it's a lot of fun.
How has your music changed in those years, and how have those friendships affected your music?
Well, the music's changed. I think we've gotten better as musicians, we've gotten better as songwriters, and our friendships have just evolved into, like I said, family.
Yeah.
Well, now this new CD, you guys raised money for this a little differently. It's signed in the Times. To explain how that worked.
Well, we used a Pledge Music website, and what people were able to do was pledge money toward the making of the CD, and essentially it's like a pre-sale, and they give us money on various levels: $10, $25, $100, $500, and at those different levels you get different things in return. You get a signed CD. We did a little wooden box with, you know, picks and just little things like that, and then clear up to, you know, a couple thousand, you could get the band to come and play at your house, acoustic and all kinds of different things. It was great. So cool. We started this a long time. We started this at the beginning of 2013. I think you know, we learned a lot from it. Maybe there were things we would do a little differently now, because a lot of people pledged money over a year ago, and you know, it was a long time coming for them, and it just took a lot longer than we expected. But
so did you get? I mean, must have gotten a lot of pledges. If
we did.
You weren't able to fulfill them all in a hurry.
Right. It was amazing the amount of money that came in early, and exceeded our expectations for sure.
And where does that come from, Scott? Is that a function of the new social media, or how does the word get out? How do you?
Well, it is. It's social media, and we get it out through our website, through our Facebook page, through Twitter. And then the website is pledgemusic.com, and then they just go there, they pledge, and you know, it's a pretty easy process, just like buying anything else online.
So are you doing some of those concerts now, those private concerts?
We already did. We flew to Florida and did a show down in Florida for a guy who had a company down there, and he had a private show at a hotel for, you know, his employees and family and friends. Awesome. You know, I was just amazed that people actually, you know, took us up on the offer.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
Which band member, if you don't mind saying, thought up the idea? Was it a collective thing? Or?
That was a management. We have terrific management based out of New York, Brickwall Management, and they're involved in the industry, you know, a lot more really than the band members themselves. But it was their idea. There's a couple companies that do that.
So other groups are doing the same thing?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's
and not just music.
Crowdfunding.
Yeah, not just music, but movies, any kind of projects now. There's a lot, you know, there's a lot of ways to raise funds on the internet.
Yeah.
So you got your big show Saturday. What do you play? Mostly songs from this, or will you play a lot of your classics too?
We'll play a lot of the hits, the Clark's classics. We'll do probably 5 or 6 new ones. You know, a lot of people won't have the new album yet and won't be familiar with the new material. So, you know, to play the whole album, you might lose a few people here and there. But we'll play a lot off the new one and quite a few old ones.
Now, you just did the Big Butler Fair. How did that go?
Great.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
You've been doing that for a while.
That's an annual stop for you, right?
It's I don't know, 7 or 8 years now.
Oh my goodness, that must be fun. What's it like now? I mean, Stage AE, where your show's going to be to kick off the release. What's that venue like?
It's awesome. Well, first of all, it's downtown. It's right on the river.
Right between the two
stadiums. We used to play over at the amphitheater at Station Square, which was a lot of fun. But you had the trains going by. So
That's right. That's right.
Every once in a while, it will get a little loud.
Get a little noisy.
Stage AE is such a wonderful venue. I'd say it's one of the best in the country. There are national touring acts that come through there and say this is just a great place to play. Nice. You know, as far as the band is concerned, there are amenities there. There's nice dressing rooms and showers, and you can, you know, there's good catering, and you can just kind of relax before the show.
That's great.
What was the biggest, lousiest, raunchiest, hole-in-the-wall place you ever played? Wow. We probably shouldn't be local, by the way.
No, it wasn't. Geez, I'm trying to think. We played down in Mississippi one time, and we don't have a whole lot of fans in Mississippi.
And the venue was lousy?
The venue was, you know, not the greatest, and there was nowhere to really hang out before the show. We got used to hanging out in the van. That would be the dressing room.
Yeah.
And I remember there was, you know, maybe there were 50 or 75 people there, and they didn't know who we were, and they were all on one end of the bar, and we were up playing our songs at the other end of the bar. Maybe 1 or 2 people were paying attention.
It's a long way from there to the Stage AE.
It's a humble trip.
Well, congratulations. It's great to have you with us all morning long.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Stay with us. We're going to hear a song from the new Clark CD, Feathers and Bones, an intimate set with Scott and Rob James before the CD's official release tomorrow and the big release show this Saturday at Stage AE. So you're going to play which song from the new CD?
We're going to play Take Care of You first, and then Nothing But You.
Fantastic. All right. We're going to hear that coming up. Stay with us. More with Scott Blasey as our special guest here on PTL. Scott always gives us a weather forecast as well. We know you're a meteorologist in the making when he's here.
That's his next career, his next life. That and much more all ahead when Pittsburgh Today Live returns, folks. Stay close.
The sun had gone down. I knew it from the visions I'd seen floating around. We walked along the
Walking with Dinosaurs, the Arena Spectacular. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see the best-selling family show of all time.
Opening night tickets are just $25.
Thank you, Daddy, for defending our country.
Thank you for your sacrifice, and thank you for your bravery.
Thank you, Colonel.
Thank you, Daddy.
Military families are uniquely thankful for many things. The legacy of USAA Auto Insurance can be one of them. If you're a current or former military member or their family, get an auto insurance quote and see why 92% of our members plan to stay for life.
Look, you only get one pair of eyes, and to help you take the best possible care of them, there's VSP Vision Care. We're the nation's largest not-for-profit vision care company, putting members first with the lowest out-of-pocket costs. Look into VSP where you work or with an individual plan. The more you look, the more you'll like VSP.
Put your glasses on.
If you're seriously hurt in an accident, you need a law firm that knows injury law. Experience matters. For over 30 years, we've represented more than 40,000 injured people. We've provided over 350,000 free legal consultations. We've welcomed millions of visitors to EdgarSnyder.com for free legal advice. We've collected millions of dollars in verdicts and settlements for our injured clients. So if you're hurt in an accident, trust my law firm to help you. For a free consultation, call 1-800-9-4-EDGAR.
Watch The Partners for Healthy Living Wednesdays at 9 on KDKA. Learn about community outreach programs that can assist and enrich you and your family. Brought to you by UPMC.
Get the car you want at the price you want. Visit DealAuto.com.
A little something you should know.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh Today Live, everybody, as we listen to music from the new Clark CD called Feathers and Bones, and a look outside at a day ahead in that local AccuWeather forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
But first, we're going to hear from Scott Blasey and Rob James of the Clarks playing from their new CD, Feathers and Bones. Here's their song now called Take Care of You.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let me start by saying that I love you. You know that I'd do anything for you. Ever since day one, you know you were a wild one, and keeping you in line was hard to do. I did wrong, I know I've been hard on you. In return, you put me to the test. But I love it so much thicker than that water. All I ever want for you is the best. And it's weighing on my mind. I'm praying all the time. Lord, just help me see this through. There are people in this world, some are broken, some are black and blue. And I know that you'll take care of me, and I'll take care of you. You're gonna wanna go to California to search for fame or stake your claim to gold. And that thing you'll talk about, what you'll call freedom. Back in my day, well, we called that rock and roll. And it's weighing on my mind. I'm praying all the time, Lord, just help her see this through. There are people in this world, some are broken, some are black and blue. And I know that you'll take care of me, and I'll take care of you. And I watch the sun rise in the sky. Another day and another year, and love and dreams and hopes and fears, and I don't ask why. It's the ties that bind. Life is good, but things are never easy. We laugh and cry and live and die alone. And you hold on to the one that really matters. And you let go of the light when that bird has flown. And it's weighing on my mind. I'm praying all the time, Lord, just help us world, some are broken, some are black and blue. It's true, and I know that you'll be strong. You'll have faith and you'll know love. You'll have one of your own brand new. And I know that you'll take care of her, and I'll take care of you.
All right, great song. I love that. Wrote about his daughter, as he told us last time, and hopefully we'll be hearing it soon on WDVE. They're supposed to be playing it.
Yeah, and really nice work on the mandolin, Rob. I mean, Bill Monroe, shades of Bill Monroe there. How many rock bands have mandolins?
I know.
Is the question.
Only the Clarks. The Clark CD release show for Feathers and Bones is this Saturday, Stage AE on the North Shore. Doors open at 6:30. Get your tickets through Ticketmaster and the Stage AE box office. The CD itself is also available starting tomorrow at Dave's Music Mine on the south side, as well as online and on iTunes. Look for all those links at kdka.com/PTL. Up next, why Pittsburgh will soon be overrun with sleek and speedy cars zooming around our city streets. See what's new for this year's Vintage Grand Prix just ahead.
Plus, look at your local forecast. Some storms headed our way, folks, and we're going to get Scott to help us out on the 5-day forecast, since I really and truly believe he's after my job. You know what, about 4 more years from now, Scott, make it happen. That and more all ahead. Stay right where you are, everybody.
Stuffs says that you can make stuffed burgers like a pro, easy as 1, 2, 3.
Stuffs makes the most amazing, perfectly sealed patty every time.
Does it really do that? Find out today on KDKA TV News at 5.
Hey, boss. Customer wants to be at $200 a month. We're at $275.
Make that deal.
This customer's looking for $10,000 for his trade or no deal.
The trade's only worth around $8,000. Make the deal.
Hey, boss. The bank's requiring $2,000 down to make this deal. Waive it. Make the deal.
At Solomon Auto, we make every deal. Our low prices are clearly marked online at solomonauto.com, and we put the fun back into car buying.
Car buying. Car buying.
Some of the rewards of being a parent in an online school is you are right there when the student makes a discovery, when they have that aha moment.
Want to be more involved in your child's education? With online school programs powered by K-12, you can. Call or click now for your free information kit. K-12 has an award-winning curriculum delivered by state-certified teachers designed to help parents be an active participant.
I'm like the conductor of the train. I get things organized and set.
K-12 is a public school option, so it's tuition-free. All materials are included, and it's individualized to fit your child's unique abilities and goals.
It's a commitment, and it's something that you have to embrace if you think that that's the best learning environment for them.
94% of K-12 parents say their student has benefited academically. Call or visit k12.com today for your free information kit.
Parents are advocates for their students. They want to do what's best.
You just need to be a mom that loves their child.
Enjoy sandy beaches and world-class sunsets. Go to visiterie.com.
This local vet needs special medication to get around. It's shipped to him in the mail. But the thing is, it doesn't always arrive.
Take these 2 today, and that's tomorrow's pills, and that's it.
It seems suspicious, and he wasn't getting answers.
People told me that you would get to the bottom of it.
Get Marty tonight at 6.
Oh, good morning. Hello. Nice to see you. Here's a look at Viper radar. On it, you can see showers, storms to our north, moving through parts of Mercer and Venango County on over into Forest and Elk counties and away from us, but there'll be more where that came from later on today. Right now, let's take a look at our WeatherBug network as we go south to Cannonsburg. Here we are at Cannon McMillan High School, and whoops, let's go back and get that shot. It's a nice one. Here we go as we start the sequence. You can see the sun rising over mainly clear sky at the moment with high thin cirrus clouds and a empty parking lot there in central Washington County. Here's what's happening temperature wise with readings all in the 70s now. Every single one of us, including Pittsburgh International, sitting on 73 degrees as we go to the maps. And Partly cloudy sky at the airport, humidity 66%. Winds out of the southwest right now at 9, and the pressure is at 2988 with a dew point still holding steady at 61 degrees. Temperatures around the eastern half of the United States, all pretty uniform, mainly all in the 70s. Couple of exceptions, Charlotte at 69, Sioux Falls at 64, but everybody else between 70 and 80 degrees. Now, here come those showers moving into the area, and there'll be more where those came from. This is out ahead of a cold front, which is still back in parts of Michigan, but that front headed our way today. It's going to try to get through the area tonight and tomorrow. Won't do much of a job. Finally gets through, but probably not until noon or so on Wednesday. That's when drier air will finally move in, but until then, in other words, for the next 50 hours or so, we'll be under the gun and have a chance for showers and spotty storms. Let's take a look at our 5-day forecast with our good friend Scott Blasey.
Thanks,
Come on
John.
in. You bet. Now listen, this is sight unseen. Scott has not taken a look. You might want to step back, Scott, and take a look at what you're going to be describing, and I'll give you the, well, actually, you don't need
I don't really need that.
You don't need the clicker because the 5 days up. I'm going to let you take it.
Take it from here. Thanks, John. I really appreciate him letting me do this. This is one of the most fun things I do, and also the most nerve-wracking. Singing's easy. This is the tough part.
You're great. Go ahead.
As John described on the 5-day, what we're going to see is a little unsettled pattern here for the next couple of days. It's going to be 84 on Monday with some storms this afternoon. That front's going to take a little while to get through. Tuesday at 80 for your high, and showers and storms. And finally, that front pushes through on Wednesday. It's going to clear out a little bit. Thursday looks like a nice day. Not too much humidity, partly cloudy. And then Friday, look at that, nice, beautiful 82, mostly sunny. And it seems to be a pattern this year, John. It's a little stormy during the week and beautiful on the weekends.
And talk about beautiful, man. That was, I mean, I get a written and verbal discussion from AccuWeather every day, so I go in prepared. Scott walked in cold and did that, didn't look at the written, didn't get the verbal. And you were great.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
It's a
Enjoyed it. Right now, let's get back over to Christine, who's got some stories about hot cars.
I do. Good job, Scott. Thank you. Get ready to rev your engines. The 2014 Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix is getting underway with a full slate of race-related activities. It all started with the kickoff rally yesterday. And look who was behind the wheel of this sleek convertible. That is the Clarks guitarist, Greg Joseph, and tour manager John Williams, setting off on the 3-hour mystery course in Shenley Park. And congrats to them for placing second place overall. Now, the kickoff rally is just the start of so many fun events that car enthusiasts look forward to every year. This is the 32nd year for the all-volunteer Vintage Grand Prix that's raised $3.5 million for two deserving charities, the Autism Society of Pittsburgh and the Allegheny Valley School. And here with a look at some upcoming race highlights is Race Executive Director Dan Del Bianco, along with Tom Rorick, President of the Greater Pittsburgh Automobile Dealers Foundation and the Grand Prix's new sponsor. Good to see you both.
Thank you.
So first of all, my gosh, 32 years ago, to think where it's come from now, this is huge. How many different events do you guys have in conjunction with this?
We started with a one-day event in 1983, and now it is 10 days, and actually 11 if you count the rally yesterday.
And how many different things are going on over these 11 days?
We've got 2 different race weekends. We've got 3 car shows, a black tie gala, a concert at the Hard Rock, a couple of parades and parties.
Oh my goodness.
So it's tough to cover the whole thing.
What are the highlights for people who may not have been?
The big highlights are the July 19th and 20th weekend in Shenley Park, car shows and races, and it's free to the public. The other highlight would be the weekend before. This coming weekend we race out at Pittsburgh International Race Complex, and so there's the cars that are bigger and faster that don't fit as well at Shenley Park, some of the big muscle cars. So 2 weekends of racing with all kind of car shows and events in between.
And Tom, why did you guys want to get involved as a sponsor for this?
Well, we felt it was a perfect match. Both groups are very involved in automobiles and in automobile enthusiasts, and each year our Red Carpet Premier charity picks a charitable sponsorship, and this year we felt that it was be a great venue to promote the Red Carpet Gala during the summer, and the Vintage Grand Prix thought it'd be a nice way to promote their event in the February when we have our event, which is February 12th of 2015, and tickets will be on our website.
Fantastic. I mean, you don't even have to be a car enthusiast to love this, though. There are so many neat things to see. Explain how you can have a race right in the middle of the city.
We actually start in a couple of days to move Jersey barriers in to close the roads, start to pound some stakes into the ground to put the snow fence up. So it's about a week and a half worth of work to set it all up, and we work with the city to do that. But we'll bring in, I think it's 100 Jersey barriers from Neville Island and place them around the course. So it's a lot of work, a lot of dedicated volunteers like Rocky Farrar and his friends and family that come in and do it. It's quite an undertaking.
And I know the poster every year is always a special thing. Tell me about this year's. I know people collect these now.
That's right. Mini is the mark of the year, and so that'll be the featured vehicle not only at both race weekends but at all the events as we move through.
Fantastic. And this is, I see you've got your new flag here. Tell me about that.
There's this will be the checkered flag given to all the winners, and you can see that's the new Greater Pittsburgh Automobile Dealer Foundation logo, so it's now part of the Grand Prix logo. So every winner of a race will get one of these flags.
That's fun. Well, we're lucky to have this in our community, aren't we?
It really is a great event. It's the only one in the country that still races on true roads, and it's basically a free event to anyone that wants to come out.
And plus, it raises money for two great charities. Remind us what those are and what they do.
The Autism Society of Pittsburgh and Allegheny Valley School, and it's been those two charities since the beginning. They supply us with a lot of volunteers, and wonderful, wonderful cause and great charities too.
Do you need more volunteers still?
We always could use new volunteers, and they can go right to the website. It's pvgp.org. There's a place to sign up there, and someone will reach out to you. Always need. We've got about 1,000 volunteers, but we could always use more.
That's pretty amazing.
It's a big event.
It is. Dan and Tom, thank you so much for being here. Get more dates and details about the upcoming events for the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix, a 10-day festival of races, cars, shows, and motorsport events. Really too many to mention here. You'll find them all posted on the Grand Prix website. Look for the link at kdka.com/PTL. Up next, from car races to getting ready to run the great race, we're going to tell you also Scott Blasey's going to be back with Rob James to play another number from their new CD, Feather and Bones, as we get ready for the Clark's CD release show at Stage AE this Saturday. Thanks for watching PTL. We'll be right back.
Summer, say yes to water. Book your getaway at HersheyPark.com.
Seriously injured and not sure who to call? I'm Larry Green of Berger & Green, the injury lawyers. The more severe your injuries, the more you need Berger & Green. Call 1-800-999-2626. Ask about collecting the cash awards and medical payments the law provides, and there's no charge unless you get money.
Berger & Green, the injury lawyers. Call now, 1-800-999-2626.
If you're looking for the ultimate entertainment experience, you're ready. Ready to bring your TV and internet together like never before. You're ready for the X1 Entertainment operating system from Xfinity. Visit Comcast.com/switch today too and get the Xfinity X1 Triple Play from Comcast for $79.99 a month for 12 months with this exclusive online offer. You'll find everything faster with Smart Search across live TV, Xfinity On Demand, and more. Plus, Xfinity Internet delivers consistently reliable speeds and the fastest in-home Wi-Fi for all rooms, all devices, all the time. Switch to Xfinity TV, Internet, and Voice today for only $79.99 a month for 12 months and get a $100 prepaid card. Plus, get 4 times the internet speed for only $10 more a month. It's all backed by our 30-day money-back Comcast customer guarantee, so it's risk-free. You're ready for the ultimate entertainment experience. You're ready for Xfinity. Visit Comcast.com/switch today too for this exclusive online offer. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
yes to more family time. Book your Hershey Park package at HersheyPark.com.
I met a girl in Tennessee. She wrote a song, it went to #1. Well,
all right, folks, get ready to do what I did every year from 1982 through 1994. That's run the Great Race. It's coming up September the 28th. But if you're even thinking about taking part this year, then you need to do two things. Number one, register, and do it now, because nearly 2/3 of the spaces are already filled. And it would help, too, if you started training.
Now, here with some inspiration to get going is featured runner and recruiter for the Great Race, Melissa Migliaro, and Great Race Logistics Manager, Brian Cates. Good to have you both.
See you
guys.
Yeah.
Welcome. So glad. Bigger and better every year, right?
Every year. We increased the cap again this year to 16,000 runners, which will be an all-time high, and we fully expect to hit that mark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've sold out the last few years.
It's incredible, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
The marathon grows every year. You guys grow every year. Is this just a Pittsburgh race phenomenon, or is it happening nationwide?
It's nationwide. Everyone's getting in better shape. Everyone's getting out and seeing their city. But Pittsburgh specifically, it's just a great city to get out and run in. And you drive around the city, you don't really look at everything you're passing. But when you're out running or walking, you really get to take in everything the city has to offer. And going through all the neighborhoods we do, all the college campuses, you really get to take in what the city's all about when you do this race.
It's true.
That's great. Now, you've been running the Great Race since 2009. What got you started?
I'm actually a native of Georgia, and I moved here in 2002, just north of Atlanta in a town called Woodstock.
You don't sound like it.
No, I can if you want me to.
Oh, I know you can.
Yeah.
So can I.
Yes. So moved here for grad school, studied at Duquesne, and I was running previously, and then fell in love with the city. And you have to do the Great Race when you live in the city. So.
Beautiful. And how have you done? I'm looking at a sub-20 time there. Is that you?
That was last year, I believe, yes. Did very well. As a runner, it's always nice to have a PR, which is a personal record.
Yep.
So, and once you reach that, you got to reach the next level. So I was lucky that year, last year.
Are you in as good a shape this year as you were last year?
I think so. I think I'm a little better. So we're going to have to test the limits again in September.
Nice.
That's fantastic. Yes. So what do you like about the Great Race compared to other races you've done?
Well, like any race, it's the journey that gets you there, and that's what I like most. And the Great Race is being one with the city and the spirit of the run, and I think that's important. I think that's why many people do the Great Race. Everyone has a story, so I'm happy to be a part of it every year.
Did you run road races in Georgia before you came here?
No. Actually, I didn't. I fell in love in undergrad with running and continued to this day.
And what's it done for you? How's it changed you?
It changes me. It brings me closer to myself. It brings me closer to my running family. You're meeting all kinds of people in the city, and just challenging yourself. It's a lot of life parallels. So you reach a personal race goal, and that inspires you to push yourself in real life.
Fantastic. I love that metaphor. That's really great. Brian, you're already 2/3 full. When do you expect you're going to fill up? If people are kind of on the fence right now.
Yeah, if you're on the fence, you might as well just sign up today and take the plunge, because we are over 2/3, as John said, full, and we fully expect to sell out by the end of July.
Wow.
We seem to sell out about a week earlier every year. Last year was early August, so you have a couple weeks left if you want to get in. Now's the time.
What's the entry fee, Brian?
$33 a runner's entry
man.
fee.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat
It's one of the most affordable 10Ks around.
And you can do the 10K, or you'll be doing the 5K, and then you can also walk. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can run or walk both the 5K and 10K. There are some time restrictions just for road closures and things like that, but if you can walk 3 miles in an hour and a half, you can do the Great Race. It's a very doable time. So any fitness level, any ability, it's something everybody can do. There really are almost no restrictions on the type of people that can handle the Great Race.
And do you have any side events this year? Any pet walks or kid races?
We do. We have the Junior Great Race the week before. It's on Sunday, September 21st for kids 12 and under. We have the Family Fun Run, the Tot Trot, the Diaper Dash for those that can't quite walk yet.
That's what I thought.
So it's always the weekend before the Great Race. So Sunday, September 21st in the Point. We'll have the kids event, Dollar Bank Junior Great Race, and you can sign up for that as well as the Great Race on RunGreatRace.com.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, good luck, Melissa, Brian. Thank you both.
Thank you.
We're excited for you, Melissa. Thanks, Brian. And best of luck to everybody who's already registered. Those of you who haven't, you can register now for the City of Pittsburgh Great Race, both the 10 and 5K run or a 5K fitness walk, as Brian mentioned. You'll find more details on the Great Race website. We've got that link posted for you at kdka.com/PTL, and watch right here on PTL as we feature more race participants on the show leading up to race day. Hope they'll help to inspire you.
Up next, Beatlemania returns to the Berg. Find out how Sir Paul McCartney battled a health scare to return to Consol Energy Center tonight.
Plus, we're going to hear from the Clarks back on stage themselves with a CD release show coming up this Saturday. Another song from the new CD, When PTL Returns.
Nothing gonna get you over that hump, but maybe tell me what you need. Tell me what you like. Let me take you out tonight. Gonna be a Friday kind of
He executes commands you've programmed into him, but that's not love.
It was like this when I found it.
Hurt in an accident? Need free legal help? Visit EdgarSnyder.com. It's just one click that quick. Learn how we've won over $900 million in verdicts and settlements. Meet our attorneys and check out their awards and experience. And read what our clients say about our good work.
Nice laptop.
Tablet too.
Whoa, where'd you get that?
Office Max.
A chandelier? A rug? Where'd you get that?
Office Depot. Office Max.
Great backpack. Where'd you get that?
Office Depot. Now there are 2 great places to get the must-have school supplies that'll make them smile. Get over 1,000 items, $5 or less. Send them back happy with Office Depot and Office Max. Look. You only get one pair of eyes, and to help you take the best possible care of them, there's VSP Vision Care. We're the nation's largest not-for-profit vision care company, putting members first with the lowest out-of-pocket costs. Look into VSP where you work, or with an individual plan. The more you look, the more you'll like VSP.
Put your glasses on.
Hurt in an accident? Injured on the job? Visit EdgarSnyder.com, where you'll find over 3,000 pages of free legal information. We make the search for an injury attorney as easy as possible. You can even get a free case review. One click that quick. EdgarSnyder.com.
Protecting your home is a priority for every homeowner. You can rest easy knowing your home's protected with a monitored home security system. Mike Melton, an expert in home security, joins us now with some important details. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you for having me on. When you turn on the news, you see that there's a lot of home burglaries. Here's an interesting fact. The FBI reported over 2 million burglaries last year alone. The shocking thing is most of these burglaries are daytime.
That is a shocking statistic. Do you think that alone would get people thinking about a security system?
And right now, they are. There's many benefits to getting a security system. First off, you're 3 times less likely to have your home broken into just by having a security system. You get 24/7 monitoring for burglar, fire, and medical emergencies. And there's also savings. There's AARP discounts, and you also get to save up to 20% every year on your homeowner's insurance.
So what do people need to do to protect their home with a security system?
It's easy. All you have to do is give us a call. Right now we're giving away a free complete home security system package. It's the new wireless home security system, which means no more ugly holes in your walls or exposed wiring. It's a comprehensive package that we include for you free of charge. Now the monitoring is done by ADT. ADT is the #1 monitoring company in the country. All you pay is $99 down for the installation. and the monitoring, which is only about $1 a day.
And I understand you have something special for the viewers at home.
The next 20 people that call us and order a security system are going to receive a $100 Visa gift card. So we basically pay you $1 to get your home protected.
Now is the best time to protect your home and your family. Give us a call right now. We have security advisors standing by to take your call. They'll walk you through everything right over the phone. We're usually able to do next day installations to help you protect your home as soon as possible. Call 1-888-360-5445. That's 1-888-360-5445.
Good news for Beatle fans. Sir Paul McCartney is back on tour and feeling much better.
Yes, and Pittsburgh fans get to see him at Consol Energy Center tonight. McCartney canceled all his shows in May and June while he recovered from a virus he got while touring in Japan. McCartney will resume touring on July 5th. His next stop on his Out There tour is tonight in Pittsburgh.
That's right. So that means that you can rock out to Sir Paul McCartney tonight and to the Clarks on Saturday night. That's when the band has its big CD release show at Stage AE. But first, Sir Scott Blasey and Sir Rob James are here in our studio with a preview of another song off the new CD.
This one is called Nothing But You from Feathers and Bones.
1, 2, 3, 4. This song's not about California. I won't salute New York. No stars and there are no diamonds. Won't spend what I can't afford. These words don't lead to water. Won't mention pills or pain, or count my friends that died. No, it's not about some search for fame. I went for something different. I made your dreams come true. This song's what you asked for. This song's about nothing but you. Way too long. I'll sing the things I want to say to you. Way too long. It's true. It's about nothing but you. This dog don't die in Nashville, and I won't lose my mind. No phone calls, there's no crying, won't be crossing any lines. I went for something different. I made your dreams come true. This song's what you asked for. This song's about nothing but you. Things I want to say to you. Way too long. It's true. It's about nothing but you. Things I want to say to you. Way too long. It's true. Way too long. I'll sing the things I want to say to you. Way too long. It's true. It's about nothing but you.
Okay, sure. Nice, guys.
Fantastic. I love that one, and it's very different from the other. You guys have such a good mix of sounds.
From the mandolin to the guitar. Yeah, look at Scott's guitar, starting to take on a little bit of a Willie Nelson. You know Willie's guitar's got holes.
He's got a hole in it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're getting
Sounds
there.
better.
That's great. Well,
how long have you had these guys? The guitars.
Boy, this one's really not that old. I'd say maybe 8 or 10 years tops.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not the same for this guitar.
put in some good time. Now, do you play the mandolin on some songs and switch out instruments?
Actually, with the new record, I have the opportunity to play on hopefully 2 more songs live. I was carrying that thing around for many years, just playing Penny on the Floor. It was the only song I would play live.
How old is it? How old's the mandolin?
Mandolin's a 1917 Gibson.
Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
I mean, I hesitate to ask. If it's personal, you don't have to answer, but how much does something like that cost? An instrument like that today to buy would be...
That one's not really a sought after version of the mandolins that were made at that era. It's probably only about $1,500 for that mandolin.
Okay, all right, but one that would be sought after would be maybe
$250,000.
Oh,
whoa!
Like like the 20s era Gibson mandolins, the F with the big scrolls.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, another great song. Thanks, guys. We're going to chat more in just a minute. So stay with us. Scott and Rob are going to talk with us about what the band does when they're not making music, their hobbies and pastimes, when PTL comes right back.
Like when you died on that summer day and all the sky was gray, and now my hope is gone.
Gas delivery. Gas delivery.
Fortunately, we use pipelines to deliver natural gas. And at Columbia Gas, we're upgrading hundreds of miles of our pipelines now, so we can safely deliver your natural gas for generations to come. Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania. We appreciate your patience during our upgrades.
Important healthcare notice. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, you are needed to participate in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. AccuQuest Hearing Centers is seeking 100 people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new 100% digital, completely invisible hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the phone number below. 100 people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are needed to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device the size of a pencil eraser. Call the number below. This hearing aid is the world's first invisible in-canal device to feature channel-free hearing technology. Hearing consultations performed at no charge for all qualified callers. Participants will try the new IIC hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the AccuQuest Hearing 30-Day Challenge.
When it comes to the biggest thrills, there's only one way to unforgettable fun: Kennywood. With pulse-pounding rides like the Black Widow, Skyrocket, and Phantom's Revenge, you'll take home the memories of a lifetime. Save $11 on weekday tickets at Giant Eagle, or save time and money when you buy online at Kennywood.com. Just follow the signs to unforgettable fun at Kennywood.
Bowed walls? Call Baker's Waterproofing. Strong reputation, solid foundation.
Well, we've been talking to Scott all morning, but we also wanted to talk to bandmate Rob James, and I know you guys have others in the band. You want to tell us their names too, so we can mention them?
We've got Dave Minarek Jr. on the drums, and Greg Joseph on the bass guitar.
And those have been with you guys, the 4 of you, from the beginning, and now you've got some newer people too?
Gary Jacob plays pedal steel, 12-string electric guitar, acoustic guitar, and Skip Sanders plays mandolin, piano, organ, guitar, accordion, whatever you throw in his hands.
Oh my goodness. Well, all you guys, I looked at the list and everyone does more than one thing, I noticed. Vocals or at least a couple instruments. So let's talk about you, Scott, first. What do you like to do when you're not, playing and writing songs?
Well, I have a beautiful family. I have 3 young daughters who are probably home watching right now.
Oh, how old are they now?
9, 7, and soon to be 5.
Oh my gosh. Tell me their names again.
Sophia, Ava, and Gracelyn.
Oh, you guys look like a model family. Everyone.
I'm very blessed.
Gorgeous. So sweet. And I remember we have the same age kids, and both the Sophias.
Yes, that's right. And so I don't have much time
I bet.
for anything else but playing music.
Are you around a lot to help with the kids?
I'm Mr. Mom.
Yeah.
I am that guy.
That's great.
It's awesome. I'm very blessed. I have a wonderful life. I get to play music, and I still get to raise the kids. My wife works very hard, and we have a very beautiful family.
That's fantastic. And I know you try and get in a little biking too, right?
Yeah, I love to ride my bicycle when I get a chance. I'm an avid swimmer, and I love to bike on the Youghiogheny River Trail.
I think we have a biking picture. You bike with some of your bandmates sometimes?
Oh yeah, the guys, John Williams, our tour manager, and Greg Joseph, along with our friend Chuck Olson there, and they did the trip from DC to Pittsburgh last year, and it goes through Connellsville, my hometown. And so on the day that they came through Connellsville, I coordinated it, went home and rode up the trail and met them, and then rode back into Connellsville.
Oh, I love that part of the trail. That's great. All right, how about you, Rob? What do you like to do when you're not playing music?
Well, like Scott, I'm pretty fortunate to have a nice young family.
How old are your children?
My daughter's Madison is 7, and Riley is just 4. So yeah, that's my full-time gig too.
So you're also home helping with the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. And Dave, I hear, is into model railroads. Is that right?
Correct. He's got a very successful train store called Mercer Junction up in Mercer, Pennsylvania. And a family of his own, and he builds motorcycles, or used to, in his spare time. So he's got a little bit of everything going on.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Now, who writes all the songs? Do you guys do it together? Is it primarily 1 or 2 people?
Well, we all had a hand in it. This project. Rob writes, I write, Greg writes. Our producer Sean McDonald was instrumental in these songs. I think he's got a couple songwriting credits. Even our tour manager John Williams, I think, had an idea for a song, and he helped out with a few things. So, somebody will come in with an idea, we'll put the idea down, and then the other guys will sort of add their parts to it and say, hey, let's take it this direction, or let's try this. And so it's become a very communal effort.
And do you find you're writing more about your family now, because that's what you live, Rob?
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of life that's happened in the 5 years since the last writing period. So yeah, not just with our immediate family, but like our extended family and friends, and we're at that point in life where a lot of life is happening.
Yeah.
We're taking care of people.
Yeah.
Parents, in-laws, children.
The sandwich generation.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and that's what a lot of this record is about.
Neat. Well, it's great to have a new record from you guys. Thanks for sharing it with us this morning.
For having us.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break and get one more song from Scott and Rob before we go today, so stay with us for that.
Outside, I saw somebody's baby and I asked her for a ride. She told me she was going where the angels.
Stuff says that you can make stuffed burgers like a pro, easy as 1, 2, 3.
Stuffs makes the most amazing, perfectly sealed patty every time.
Does it really do that? Find out today on KDKA TV News at 5.
I'm a mom from Pittsburgh. My name is Desiree. I normally shop at Giant Eagle, but today I brought my receipt to Walmart to compare prices. With a family of 4 living within your means, you have to get everything you can out of every dollar that you spend.
You could have saved $1.99 on Sprite and $1.49 on Tostitos on Rollback.
Really? I think I would spend my savings, maybe put it towards a dinner out with the family.
$92.84. That's a savings of over $17 or 16%.
That's unbelievable. I will absolutely be coming back to Walmart. Safety goggles.
This breakfast burrito is exploding with flavor.
I think you're getting a little carried away.
Morning, guys. He knows what's up.
Does he?
Yep.
I really work with you guys. Every day.
Dunkin' Southwest Steak Breakfast Burrito with delicious steak, fire-roasted vegetables, and fajita seasoning is packed with flavor. Hurry in today. America runs on Dunkin'. Enjoy the big taste of Dunkin' Donuts Southwest Steak Breakfast Burrito today.
Beware of insurance bundlers. Homeowners insurance, boat, motorcycle, RV, even life insurance. If all you need to do is drive your car and not be driven crazy, call Safe Auto. You don't have to buy all of those other things to get the right car insurance for the right price. No bundle nonsense with us. Ever. Guaranteed. Because what drives us drives you. Safe Auto. Call, click, and enjoy the road ahead.
What's on tonight? Brought to you by Petite Kitchen and Bath Design Center. From custom creation to expert installation, and more affordable than you might think. Visit our showroom or call us today at 412-279-2222.
Next, Dr. Phil. Her teen daughter is a terror.
Has she been diagnosed?
I can't remember the medical term for it.
You don't know if your daughter has an illness. That should scare you.
Today at 3, followed by KDKA TV News at 4.
Welcome back, everybody. You know, Scott, you did such a nice job with the 5-day forecast. We thought we'd give you a chance to triple your luck and go with the 14-day. So here we are, 14-day forecast. Scott Blasey, take it away.
Well, as you can see, it's pretty typical summertime weather. You know, we're going to have highs in the 80s through the remainder of this week. We're going to heat it up a little bit over the weekend, and then probably another front coming through. It's going to cool down next week. But as you can see, the week after that, maybe increasing a little bit. Maybe that humidity comes up a little bit, upper 80s, and then right back into the summertime pattern.
He just makes it up as he goes along. He's really good at it.
He had not looked at that thing before that moment. I'm telling you.
Just throwing in the front here and there. I like it.
He's been trying it out on us for years.
He's been practicing with you guys.
For years.
Oh, okay.
I know you're a weather junkie.
In another life, he was a meteorologist, I'm telling you.
Well, thanks to Rob and Scott with the Clarks for being with us today and for this intimate preview of songs from their new CD called Feathers and Bones. Look for the official release tomorrow online and at Dave's Music Mine. And, of course, their CD release show this Saturday at Stage AE. Congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
And to the rest of the band. Now, that's all our time this morning, but join us tomorrow. We've got a look at new summer and travel products with Dr. Frank Vigiano.
Always look forward to Frank's coming in here. Plus, we're going to check out the International Champions Soccer Cup coming to Pittsburgh when Manchester City takes on AC Milan.
And we're cooking with Lydia's for the Italian Garden Project. Join us for that and more tomorrow at 9. Stay tuned now for Let's Make a Deal. And before we go, one more song from the Clarks. Have a great day.
See you, folks.
She came from this place, such a pretty face, and she danced to the radio. She could sing a song, the boys came along. She didn't know how to just say no. There's gonna be a tall, dark man to wed. There's gonna be some cold, hard truth. Instead, she's waving goodbye to 17 from a long, white limousine. Some dreams are in the air, some are seen. Irene, well, she owned this town, but couldn't settle down. They played her songs on the radio, and she partied late, and she made them wait. It's all there on the video. There's gonna be a
This local vet needs special medication to get around. It's shipped to him in the mail. But the thing is, it doesn't always arrive.
Take these 2 today, and that's tomorrow's pills, and that's it.
It seems suspicious, and he wasn't getting answers.
People told me that you would get to the bottom of it.
Get Marty tonight at